By the way, the name of the test is the 3-hour glucose tolerance with insulin response. They told me it was 4 hours, but either way, it's okay. I prefer 3 hours. It's much better. Okay, so what else? So they want me to call so they can schedule, the ultrasound when I get my next cycle, which is the first day of my next period. And then they're going to start monitoring it, doing ultrasounds and stuff like that on day 3. Another ultrasound on day 11. Probably going to draw blood on day 3. Now, things that are wrong with me, it's funny, I had blood work done a little while ago, and it said I had hypothyroid, which causes you to be tired. It can give you problems getting pregnant. It makes you feel like you're tired all the time. You just want to sleep, and you don't really have that much energy and whatever. But the last test they did shows that I have hyperthyroid. He said basically, the thyroid itself is high, but the hormone that drives it is low. So they sit there and they keep stealing from back and forth from each other, and it's making them work harder and harder. So basically, I have to get that checked out. He said it could be thyroiditis, which is what I just explained. When I first heard this next one, I swore they were talking about my husband. They're talking about me, and I was like, oh my gosh. It really scared me at first because I didn't even forgive my ignorance. But he said that I had elevated testosterone. Now, as a woman, I think testosterone, I think testicles. Why do I have testosterone? Basically, he said I have elevated testosterone. He said I could be already producing, too many eggs or whatever. So with the stimulation medication, I might be producing too many eggs, and, none of them might be of any good quality. So he said he'd also have to check to see the quality of my eggs. Because if the quality's not good, then there's no point of freezing them, in case we want to get pregnant again later on. And then it comes into factor that I'm overweight. I don't know how much I'm supposed to weigh for my height and, my stature or whatever. I've always been heavy into sports and, very athletic and stuff. I've been a dancer and a figure skater since I was like 4 or 5. I quit skating when I was 17 and I started coaching. I was a cheerleader. I did everything. I've always been overweight. Well, actually, no, when I skated, I was a chunky skater, but I was at least like 110 pounds, 5'6". Now, I mean, I just lost a lot of weight. I did Zumba, like, it's a 1-hour class. I did 9 classes a week, so 9 hours. You can burn from 400 to 1,400 calories an hour. I lost like 20 pounds in a month, like 15 inches. I was at 220, and now I'm at like 195. And that's from that, and then I was lifeguarding, and you just walk back and forth on post all day long. It's an indoor water park, which I no longer work there, but that's okay. But yeah, so, I lost a lot of weight doing that, and he was like, now, even though you're overweight, he's like, it's not really that big of a factor. He's like, it just might factor in a little bit. And I asked him, I was like, well, I'm very active, you want me to start jogging around the block every day? And he was like, no, because if you lose a significant amount of weight, it could actually hurt me. Because I was like, well, if we start this in December or January, I could probably lose, it's almost November. I can easily lose like 20 or 30 pounds by then. Maybe even 40 pounds, depending on how hard I push myself. I am very hard on myself. Especially when it comes to sports, because I'm so competitive. But, I don't know. He just said it really wouldn't be good. It would probably actually mess it up a little bit more. So, if I want to walk or whatever and, lose a pound here and there, it's not that bad. But he just doesn't want me to go overboard with it. And I think that was all. Basically, we just have to get these tests done now. And hopefully, I pray that these results come back normal. I ask everyone's prayers that our test results come back normal. And like I said before, my husband has to do another semen analysis and more blood work, because it was a while since we've been there last. So keep us in your prayers, please. We really want this to go over as well as possible. And then on the way home from the reproductive endocrinologist office, we decided to stop at a car dealership because we were like, oh, you know, with our family growing or whatever, we're going to need a new car. I currently have a convertible. It's only 2-door, and I know people that have, you know, coupes or whatever, they're always talking about how it's such a pain in the butt to have to open the door and pull the seat back and then, you know, fumble around and try to get a car seat in. And, I mean, again, with a convertible, not that I would put the top down with a baby in the back, I'm not that silly, but, I don't know. Just in case the car ever would flip over, not that I think it's easy to flip a convertible over, but I have seen it happen, but that top probably erodes away very quickly, scraping against pavement, and I just would prefer something safer for my child. But anyway, we stopped at a car dealership, and we were very interested in the Cadillac SRX, and they have one on sale, very cheap, not too far from where we live, like 10 minutes away. It's got like 80,000 miles, but it's okay. It's a good car, and it's in excellent condition. It even has a DVD player in the back for the kids to keep them busy when we do have kids. And it has a third row seating that folds down and folds back. It's like motorized. It's pretty cool. If anyone has any reviews on the Cadillac SRX, I believe it's like an 05 or 07, please feel free to leave them as well. And if you have any other cars that you can suggest for us, the price is really good. That's why, and you know, my dad always owned Cadillacs, and he was always talking about how awesome the engine is and how great of a quality car it is. But again, if you have anything else, any questions, comments, concerns, anything at all, please feel free to ask. We are very open. We are very blunt and honest. Sorry if we're too forward at times, but we just say things how it is, I guess. And we are going to record a video tomorrow of my husband and I, so you can finally meet him, because we've been trying to do it like a bunch of times. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry for talking your ear off yet again. I'm trying to shorten these up a little bit, but I'm a woman with a very big mouth that loves to talk. But we definitely appreciate you guys watching, and keep praying for us, and keep coming with your prayers and any kind words you guys have. Thanks so much. Mwah. Bye.